Does that include urinal cakes?
It does include urinal cakes.
Oh.
Why did you have to ask?
Ben's bathroom's about to be stinking.
They already are, though.
Urinal cakes are the least delicious cake, but...
She knows from experience.
Yes. Hey guys, welcome to Fess Up.
That voice cracked though. You like full on yodel. Hey guys, like.
Yodelay-hoo.
Well,
Yo, my name is Amy.
it has been exactly 30 seconds without a roast. All right. Hey guys, this is Amy, the oldest Fess and the most roastable Fess today. I guess.
I'm Marissa, the. Words? Okay, let me try this again.
No, you don't get to do it again.
Oh,
We have to roast
okay.
you now.
Alright, roast me.
You can't even talk. What's your tongue made of wood?
I actually don't even have one.
Oh,
Yeah,
damn it, you got
I
me.
lost it.
All right, keep going.
And I'm Ina. And I keep snorting for some reason, so might as well call me Snortus.
Snortus.
I literally put her in our phone as Snortus now.
She is Snortus. Snortus, the great and powerful. So, guys, I want to start off with this story that happened. So I had to work at the MoMA for a week. That was a fun time. And
And this is in New York City.
yes, the Museum of Modern Art. I worked just for a week because I was doing a temporary job where I was giving people surveys who left my store. Well, the store that I was in.
You own the MoMA now.
I own the MoMA and also the store. Yeah. You could call me Mr. Millionaire. So,
At least you don't own the Guggenheim.
the Guggenheim is trash. Sorry, Guggenheim fans. You're trash. Great at naming things, though. The Guggenheim, named great. That's besides the point. The whole point of this story is I was doing surveys for the MoMA. It was a time and a half, but we got through it. It was very annoying because I was one of those people who ran up to everybody and had to be like, do you have time to take my survey? And everyone was like, no, fuck you. So it was a time and a half, as I said. But I was doing okay, but I was a zombie. I was there for like 40 hours a week, and then I was doing my other job 40 hours a week. It was ridiculous. I was a mess. And the night before this day in question, it was like Thursday going into Friday the 13th. And
Dun, dun, dun.
yeah, this was in December, Friday the 13th, and I was getting ready to go to work. I'd roll out of bed, felt like a zombie, didn't sleep very well or very long, but I had to run in there really quick. So I threw on the blouse and the skirt that they wanted me to wear. I don't really wear skirts, but I was told to wear it, so I did. And I went all the way to the MoMA, and I get there, put my stuff down, do my thing. I get downstairs. I've walked through the whole MoMA at this point to get to the store, and I'm in the store for I want to say about 45 minutes. And all of a sudden, a security guard comes up to me. He's like, "Ma'am, you have a problem?" And I was like, "What do you mean I have a problem?" He's like, "Ma'am, you have a problem." And I was like, "What do you mean I have a problem?" And he starts like nodding his head like behind me, like, "Look over there." Like, and I was like, "What's going on?" I turn around and I'm like, "There's nothing here. It's me. There's like products behind me. What do you want from me?" And so he like is like, "No, you have a problem behind you." And I was like, "What?" And then all of a sudden it dawned on me. I was like, "Oh shit." And I reached my hand around and felt my skirt, and I had not zipped up my skirt the whole time. So I had run out of my house, my full ass out, because I of course was wearing a thong, so you could not see the lines of my underwear through my skirt. And I had walked through the entire MoMA with my ass out.
And what a marvelous ass it is.
And also through the entirety of New York City. No one said a fucking word to me until that really awkward security guard.
They all thought it was part of the art installation.
My ass, a modern work of art.
The most beautiful ass. I think just nobody minded. They all looked at it and they're like, that is a nice ass.
Well, I had a voice lesson the other day.
Oh, yeah?
In fact, it was literally yesterday. And she kept telling me to, like, tilt my hips more. And I was like, I've tilted my hips all the way that they're gonna go. And she's like, you gotta get rid of the bend in your back. And I'm like, I don't think she realizes, but I just have a bubble butt. And
Yep.
I physically could not move my hips anymore. And she was like, you're not tilting your hips. And I'm like, I just have a big butt.
That's my constant battle in ballet, actually. Because in ballet, you're not allowed to have a big butt. And they're like, scrunch it in. She's like, tuck it under you. And I look in the mirror and it's still like bulbous. And I'm like, gross.
We used to do this thing called floor bar when I was going to school at AMDA. And they would make us lay down on our backs. And we'd have to like flatten our backs, put our entire spine on the floor is what they wanted. But I always
do that.
had a fucking arch because my ass. And the teachers would come over, they'd like try to make it happen. And eventually I think they gave up thinking that I just wasn't trying hard enough or whatever. But really, it's just I could not physically do that unless you wanted me to be in pain the whole time from how you wanted my ass to be. Smush it into when you make the floor made of elastic and it can follow the curvature of my ass, then I will make my spine straight. Thank you.
Yeah, let's
and
just do
goodbye.
it on memory foam. And it'll just make the floor come up to meet you instead of vice versa.
Meet me halfway, floor. Come on. All right, guys. So in case you forgot what you were listening to, this is Fess Up, okay? Fess Up, ridiculous questions, real conversations.
Ridiculous butts.
Ridiculous butts. This is our tagline. Ridiculous questions, real conversations, redonkulous butts. We have it.
Oh my god.
We found it, guys. It only took us 9 episodes.
That reminds me of that old commercial where she's like, can I have a badonka-donka butt?
Badonka-donka butt. Oh, is that the same company that did the who you calling Cootie Queen, you liquor?
No, but
I don't think so. It was a
Those are-
Burger
Was
King
it? Badonka-donka
commercial.
butt?
Burger King, she was like ordering in the drive-thru and she was like, yeah, can I have a badonka-donk butt?
Yes, you can, ma'am. Please eat my ass now.
But the liquor was clean it up with orbits.
You're right. That is Orbits. You got me.
You know, there's just a lot of good commercials nowadays. I've been seeing it. People are stepping it up.
If we're bringing out the good commercials from days past, IDK, my BFF Jill?
Oh my god!
Or there's the one that has transcended from its time. Like, I was born after this was even a thing, and still, where's the beef?
I knew you were gonna say it.
Where's the beef?
Yes, it's like the first absolutely iconic, like, meme-worthy commercial.
Yes.
Yeah. In Rochester, it's second best to Celino and
Oh my
Mars.
God.
But they ruined
No,
themselves.
or fucking what is it? Yes, Rochester.
Oh
huge.
my gosh.
Gotcha. Why guzzle when you can sip? I have nightmares about that
I'm
one.
not over the why guzzle when you can sip.
I remember Dad. We said, "Why guzzle when you can sip?" And the guy was like, "Yeah, you're sure sipping." He hated those commercials so bad. Anyway, let's get on to the real topics, the real questions at hand. This is a 100% serious show, guys. I promise. The first
we're
one,
so serious.
so serious. Could Frosty the Snowman use a flamethrower?
Oh my gosh.
As long as he doesn't point it at himself.
See, this is like relevant because it's so snowy outside right now.
Not for me, but I believe it is for you guys.
Oh, it is for me. Anyway, I say that's a hard one. It's like a solid maybe.
A solid maybe.
I think he could.
Yeah, because it's.
I mean,
I don't feel like a flamethrower if it's designed well. See, because like flamethrowers are illegal, so like there aren't like a ton of them that like exist, at least in the U.S. So
Not
a
in
lot
Frosty
of them are,
Town,
like,
USA. They're not.
really makeshift. Like if he was, if he was using like a lighter and a can of hairspray, like no, he's gonna die. But I feel like. I hope I didn't give anybody ideas with that. But if he had like an industrial, like a real military flamethrower,
Yeah.
I feel like there wouldn't be a lot of heat coming back at him, right?
Yeah, exactly.
I would assume so, but at the same time, there's got to be some heat. And I guess my question is, if he's doing this flamethrower thing, he's throwing all the heat out there in front of him, there's got to be some blowback. At what point is he,
That's
like,
true.
just sweating, like, a little bit and just, like, getting a little smaller? Like, instant weight loss for Frosty right there? Or if it's, like, too heaty. Like, I'm sure it's not without heat. I'm sure it's not gonna burn you from the backdraft, but that's a human. I don't know
You're right.
how
It's gonna be
temperamental
like
it'll be for snow.
the scene when he goes into the greenhouse and he's
yeah.
like dripping a little bit. He's like, oh no, I'm starting to melt. But he's actually in there for like a pretty decent amount of time. It's like, damn, Frosty, I guess you okay.
See him, Frosty. That's a fair point. Like, how long is he using this flamethrower?
Yeah, if he uses it too long. I mean,
Right.
I have to imagine, like, what is he using this for? Like, he only has one enemy.
Right.
He's gotta,
That's
like,
what I was-
torch that magician guy real good.
Maybe his enemy is competition.
Burn him to the ground. Oh my gosh, wait, like, competition snowman?
Yeah, he's got to burn down all the snow. He can be the only one. He is the only one. The ultimate snowman.
Yeah, like, kids start building more snowmen, like, their own, and he's like, no! They're
Don't you
stealing
dare
my
give it a
thunder."
hat. That is my thing.
Magic hat.
As Olaf said, some things are worth melting for. And genocide of other snowmen is that.
Vengeance is worth.
Like that sweet, sweet AK-40
Oh
flamethrower.
my gosh. Yeah, so I think if his motivation was strong enough, he would just go ahead and do it, and I think he'd be okay for like at least 30 minutes, I feel. Maybe 15, but I feel like he would be okay for like a half hour and then he would be a puddle.
That's fair and valid.
Unless he's like inside a house or in a forest and he lights it on fire and the flames are surrounding him, and then he would just die.
You're right. There are some factors that go into this. I will concede to that point, for sure.
And like if he was standing on a witch's pyre, that is right out.
Frosty the witch.
He is a witch. I think we can all agree with that.
Honestly, he is a witch. The town's like, the witch. But Frosty steals the flamethrower. He's like, I'll burn you guys first. And he like ignites it to, cast it into the crowd. But he accidentally fires it. And there's like a lot of blowback. And he like pulls it back and starts burning his own pyre. That's the real ending of Frosty the Snowman. They just never told you.
The Grimm Brothers version?
Yeah, that's the Grimm Brothers version of Frosty the Snowman.
And then the Disney version, or it wasn't Disney, but the cartoon version, they softened it a little bit. They took the original Brothers Grimm fairy tale and toned it down for our modern audiences.
The original texts have been lost, but luckily us three read it. So
We read it in
can
its
tell
original
you.
Latin.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Pig Latin, of
you
course.
think the Grimm brothers were writing in Latin?
In Pig Latin.
They definitely weren't.
They weren't that
They
old.
wrote in pig Latin.
Osti Frey. Ave oman stray. All right. I got another question, though.
I've got more answers.
If two clones were to have sex, would it be considered masturbation?
Depends on whether consciousness transfers through the clones or not. Are they the actual same person, or do they have different consciousness?
are they like twins where they are like born and have lived their own individual lives, but they just have the same DNA? Or were they like born adults, like no belly button situation, and they like have each other's knowledge?
I'm going to make the executive decision that in this situation, it is the clone lore in which you take a person, you clone them, and they have relative memories and personalities that are similar from like your brain scans, but it's like them cloned, so like, yeah, no belly button, but they're not necessarily like at twin status. It's not quite Orphan Black, but it's not quite It's not like we just full on copied someone twice. And
So
here they
they're,
are.
like, slightly individual.
Yes, there's like a slight... one person knows that... Well, I guess maybe this is just... that you clone this person twice. So there's 2 clones.
Okay, I don't know why I feel this way, but I'm just gonna say it. I feel like if it was the original person having sex with their own clone, that would be masturbation. But like 2 clones, they're as individual as they can be. They're trying. I think that it wouldn't be.
But the definition of masturbation is having sex with yourself, right?
Right.
So like...
But like a clone of yourself, that's you. But like 2 clones of the same person.
Is that not also them? They would have the exact same DNA.
Yeah, but it's different.
Is it different?
It is.
I don't know that it's that different.
Because they would want to see themselves as individual, even if they're not.
Are you sure? Because
Right?
what if it's like Clone
How do you know
Wars
they want to?
or like Star Wars, where they've just made an army of clones. They really don't care about much except for what they are trained to do.
And apparently having sex?
And having sex. Everything wants to have sex, Ina, okay?
Oh my gosh, they could have a masturbation orgy.
Ooh. You're speaking my language now.
Star Wars. The clone orgy.
If we're going by the textbook definition of masturbation, then sure, clones having sex with each other, yes, that's masturbating. But I feel like spiritually, it's not.
Well, we're not talking about the spiritualism. Let me look. Okay, wait. Masturbation definition is stimulation of the genitals with the hand for sexual pleasure. Well,
Oh.
wait.
So that's completely different.
That is completely different. I'm really upset.
No, check a different definition because that one's just false.
Yeah, that means that it's just...
I'm not. Yeah, that was like literal Oxford.
That means like if you like, you get any like hand business going on, you're masturbating anyone else.
Masturbation is the self-stimulation of the sex organs.
Aha.
That's more my speed. Thank you. What is this? Healthofchildren.com. What the fuck?
So that is what?
I am confused why that's the site.
Oh my god.
Sex education is important, Amy.
Here,
Yeah,
Planned
sure.
Parenthood. What is masturbation? Excuse you. What? Masturbation. Who masturbates? You masturbate too much? Should I do if someone catches me masturbating? None of this has... Where is the definition?
So did Planned Parenthood not give a definition or what?
Planned Parenthood, it was one of those situations in which you look at Google and it's like, the description says, oh, what is masturbation? Blah, 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 blah. And then you click on it because it cuts off and it's a ... And then it's like, you
Oh my
can't
gosh, but
find
like-
it anywhere inside the
I
article you're
hate
reading.
when Google does that to me.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Anyway.
Okay. Well then we have to go with the kids' health one.
Children's
Or
health.
children's health. So with their definition, this becomes more of a discussion of what
is the self?
do you define as the self? Yeah.
That's fair.
That's a philosophical question.
This is getting very good place.
This is getting very good place. Like, I feel like any clone would only count their self as them individually and not the other clones.
Right. I feel like no matter what you believe about consciousness or anything, like, the self is contained within your meat prison.
Except for,
And
and
your
here we
meat
go.
prison alone.
Your squiggly tubes.
I'm about to
of
come
your
around
brain.
though, guys. The only way that it wouldn't is, like Marissa said, if you are the person who was cloned and you're looking at your clone and you're like, look, that's
Right,
me.
that changes
You're right.
it.
You're
Like
right. I concede.
you're conceited. Like, you're gonna think that's yourself,
Yep.
even though they're not gonna think that that's you.
And you
So
know that you would
That would be
definitely...
like one-way masturbation of a couple, right?
You're right.
Because one of them is gonna think they're masturbating and the other one's gonna think they're having sex.
And you're right. Anyone who has any shred of humor in that situation will, statistically, at least one time during that, say out loud, wow, look at me, I'm fucking myself.
Definitely will say that.
Yeah, 100%. It is a proven fact from all the people who have fucked their own clones, of which
I
there
don't
are
even have
many.
to take a scientific poll to know that that's
That is
exactly what anyone would
happens.
say.
There is no question. I do have. Speaking of questions,
All right.
I do have another one.
Ooh.
What do you consider a sandwich?
Something that is between two other things, two similar things.
Is a hot dog a sandwich?
Yes.
Is a taco a sandwich?
That is a hot take.
Yes.
Is a hot pocket a sandwich?
No, you guys.
No, because
your
that surrounds
definitions
it
are wrong,
completely.
okay? Because okay, no, here's the reason why neither a taco nor a hot dog is a sandwich, because it's supposed to be between two things.
Right.
There's something between two things. A hot dog in a bun is between one bun.
What
the bun
if
has like a
you
C
ran
shape
out
to
of
it.
buns and you had to use white bread?
Well, then you have yourself a hot dog
Well, if you're
sandwich.
using white bread, then it is a sandwich.
What?
You're right. You're right.
What about? What about?
But like
the
a taco's got
what if
one tortilla.
What if you put two tortillas on top of each other and wait.
Then it's a
Quesadilla.
taco sandwich.
Quesadilla, a sandwich.
Is a sandwich.
Yes, a quesadilla is a sandwich, provided that you cut it in half. You know, you have to, if you have a quesadilla that you like fold over, it's still technically like one thing.
All right, I got you.
Right. Okay,
so-
so it has to be between two separate tortillas or a
Yeah.
tortilla that's cut in half and then
Yes.
Okay.
yeah.
So Oreos are
So-
sandwiches.
Oreos
Right.
are
Be-
sandwiches.
Okay.
To go back to Hot Pockets, not a sandwich.
Right, because that's just fully enclosed.
That's like a donut. It's infused with something. It's got someone injected all that crap inside of it. It's not. That's not even between one thing. Okay, Hot Pockets are like savory donuts. Change my mind.
It's true.
Your laugh is killing me.
Does that mean that a pot pie is also a savory donut? Or is
Yes.
a pie a donut?
A pie is a donut.
No, because the way a pie is made is, you know, you're not
No,
injecting
a
it.
pie is a
in there.
sandwich because it's got two
Yes.
crusts, except for
got two
except for an open pie.
All
So
right.
like one of those
So-
fruit pies that doesn't have a second crust on top, or like
Those
a
are
pecan pie,
failures.
not a sandwich, but an apple pie, mwah, chef kiss. It's a sandwich.
Exactly.
So
You've got it
what
now.
do you
I'm
what do
understanding.
you
I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Good.
what do you call a pie that doesn't have a top then?
Half a sandwich.
I just call it a Girls Gone Wild.
Failure.
A failure.
That's what I call it.
Pecan pie,
failure.
failure.
Dad is going to cry himself to
He
sleep
is.
tonight.
Dad loves making a good pecan pie.
He's not allowed to listen to this episode because of that moment. Not because of any other moment. Just that we've insulted pecan pies.
We're never gonna get like sponsorships from like a bakery now.
Damn it. They just can't
Not that we
focus on... No, we're not getting it from pecanpies.com, but maybe we'll get it from, like, pies.com. They'll just be like, just...
No, because they're gonna be like, it's a pie is a pie. Mr. Incredible meme. Pie is pie.
These are incredible.
Pie is not sandwich. Pie is pie.
Okay, so you're telling me
Mm-hmm.
if I were to take a Pop-Tart and put it in between it, some lettuce, and a hot dog, and what else is disgusting? Full-on Oreos, and then put another Pop-Tart on top of it, and eat it as one bite. That's a sandwich?
Yeah, that's the key. That it has to be the same thing on both sides.
It's a sandwich. It doesn't matter if it tastes good. It's still a sandwich.
Is the world's most abominable sandwich.
It's a sandwich between two donut breads.
I didn't tell you what kind of Pop-Tart it was, okay?
Okay, what? This can save it. What kind of Pop-Tart?
Wild Wild berry.
No! it's just not gonna do. I feel like it can't save that sandwich, is what I'm saying.
But it's still a sandwich, and Pop-Tarts are donuts.
Yes, Pop-Tarts are
So
donuts.
it's a sandwich with donut bread.
That sounds great to me, though. I don't understand why that's...
Not with a hot dog on it!
That's like sandwich, donut. There's like a inception of different filled foods. Like a turducken, but it's like a sand donut.
Now, if you used Hot Pockets as the bread, then you got it's all savory, so then that's normal. Right? Well, not normal, but it would be better.
This isn't good. This is not related to the question, but for some reason into my head popped the phrase Sandwich L. Jackson.
Sandwich L. Jackson. That's gonna be the name of my restaurant, my sandwich restaurant, in which, of course, we will make that wild berry Pop-Tart sandwich.
Oh, of course.
Also, speaking of sandwiches, my roommate got a hamster and named it Ham Sandwich.
The best name. That's the
She
mascot.
calls it Hammy Sammy.
Hammy Sammy. That is so cute.
Yeah. She's nuts. We caught her dangling from the top of her cage with one paw for no reason.
Spider-Man.
I love her. She's the best. She's my hero.
She's
the
great.
mascot of Sandwich L. Jackson, my restaurant. I don't know how to pronounce the name yet, but we're working on it. And the slogan is gonna be it's going to be Samuel L. Jackson talking to Hammy Sammy and saying, "Buy a sandwich, motherfucker."
For a second, I thought you meant the slogan was going to be Samuel L. Jackson talking to Hammy Sammy.
What a great
Wrong-o.
slogan. If that were the slogan, Amy should really go into marketing.
I'm so good.
Honestly, I feel like we all have come up with some great ideas that should be marketed today.
Copyrighted. You heard it here first. We copyrighted it. Trademark. TM.
Patent.
Patent pending. Sandwich L. Jackson. Patent pending. Hey guys,
Hey,
I got a question for you.
A question on this question podcast.
and what would that be?
Are you ready for What Two Are You? Hey!
Yes. In short, yes, I am.
Excellent.
What are we fusing together today?
Today, I would like to know what two Full House characters each of us are.
Ha! Alright,
Oh my gosh.
here we go.
Okay.
Marissa, definitely Stephanie.
Yes.
Stephanie, yeah, I
that's
get that. Especially after the updated Fuller House one, I think.
I feel that.
I haven't really seen Fuller House.
I only saw a couple episodes, but
Yeah, I saw a couple. Amy has gotta be Kimmy.
I am
Kimmy.
Kimmy.
Definitely
That is
Kimmy.
true.
Gibbler.
I feel like
I've got to.
Oh, I was gonna say, I feel like my second one is what's his name?
You don't get to pick your own.
Well, that's why I just
That's
said what's his
not
name.
how
Continue.
this
Cor-
works.
Continue. Ina, go.
I was gonna say that Marissa is also Uncle Joey.
Which one's Uncle Joe? Oh, with the puppets?
Yes.
You're so mean to me, but also, yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. But not in the. We're both not in the family.
It's not mean. Uncle Joey's my favorite.
Ina,
He's such a dork.
Ina,
Yes.
Ina,
who's the main dad?
Danny.
You
I
are
was about to
Danny.
say him
No.
too.
You are also
Danny Tanner.
Michelle.
Yes.
Danny Tanner and Michelle.
Danny and Michelle combo fusion.
Okay.
Ugh.
Why are you so upset about Michelle? She is a sass master.
No, Michelle's fine, but Danny.
You,
You,
literally, the way you just said Danny was a very Danny way to say that.
don't be such a daddy.
No.
Danny.
Fine, whatever.
Not all of these are gonna be amazing. Am I happy to be Kimmy Gibbler? You know,
You
actually,
should
kind
be.
of maybe
Yes.
a
I
little bit.
love her.
I do like Kimmy Gibbler.
You are. We know you are.
Okay, but you're also Uncle Jesse.
I.
You're
Excellent.
definitely Uncle Jesse.
Yeah.
I was gonna,
Interesting they have an Uncle Jesse and an Uncle Joey.
I was gonna say that I was
A lot of
also Uncle
J's.
Joey.
No.
So I'm,
No, you're-
I'm glad
No.
to have. I feel better because I thought
You're-
that was a roast to myself. But I'm
You're
happy with
Jesse.
Uncle
You're
Jesse.
way more fussy. He's
That's
a
fair.
fussy man.
But also, I got that good. What's it called? Smolder.
I don't know if I would call a smolder that good.
That good smolder. Yes, you would, cause I got it. Does that mean I have good hair?
It means you care about your hair.
It means I'm a narcissist. Yeah, I get it.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
we got both of Marissa's, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So wow, that was really
That was
really
really
fast.
That was like we just knew.
That was record
Yeah,
time. I didn't
it's
even
very easy.
think about it before
There
we
was
went into
no
it. But
debate.
all right. Well, here we go. So that means Amy is Uncle Jesse and Kimmy Gibbler. Marissa is Stephanie and Uncle Joey. And Ina is Danny and Michelle.
There it is.
There it is. There it is.
Everywhere you look.
Everywhere.
There's a mutant combination of those characters.
Excellent. Yours was better than mine. I just kind of went. I went like Star Wars alien at the end of that. You'd need subtitles for me.
You did. You were like a full-on Rhodian.
I liked it. I was actually feeling it a lot.
Or were you an Ithorian?
I was the guys with the bug eyes from the like prequel trilogy.
One of the ones with the horns, or like Greedo.
The like Sith guy ones.
What? There's a lot of bug-eyed Star Wars guys. All right.
Wait, are they like the blue ones?
They're the ones
That took over Naboo?
yeah, the ones that are like that's not supposed to whatever that he said.
Oh my gosh. I don't remember what they're called. The ones that are like really like a racist Asian stereotype.
Are they racist Asian stereotype? I don't think
Yes.
so.
Yeah, their accent is very like mock Asian. And their robes are kind of, they come off that way to me.
I never thought so, but I also haven't seen those movies since I was a kid, so
I just saw them. I was like, what's up with this?
prequel, I have to look up the name. Prequel, Alien,
Asian
Star Wars.
stereotype.
I'm not writing that.
Racist Asian Star Wars alien.
The Trade Federation guys. Yeah, these guys. Are they Asian? They don't look like they're Asian stereotypes to me.
No, they don't look like it. They sound like it.
Newt Gunray. That's him.
But what's their species?
Nemoidians.
Nemoidians. Every Star Wars alien ends in like "ien."
Yep. I don't know. He was like one of my favorites. I don't know why. He left an impression on me. Gripped my heartstrings. Warmed the cockles, as one would say.
And now, when you rewatch it, you will realize the cockles.
Just warmed up those cockles real good.
The cockles of my heart.
Why'd you have to say it like that?
I'm just imagining a heart with a lot of cocks.
That's it.
No.
Cock tentacles. Cockles. Is that not what they are?
No. Okay, guys. Are you ready for this? What celebrity would you want to give you a Valentine?
Tom Holland.
Anne Hathaway.
That's not his question.
You know, I would like a nice platonic Valentine from Tom Hanks.
Everyone would want that. That's true.
I really want one. Like, I don't
Me
need
too.
someone to confess their love for me over Valentine. I just want just a happy, like, sign it HANX like he does on Instagram. Just be like,
Aw.
I'll be at your next Tom Hanks giving. Hanks.
I hope so.
I love him.
Who would you want to give a Valentine to? That's a celebrity.
Anne Hathaway.
Also, Tom Holland.
So you guys, I don't think I would want to send a platonic one to Tom Hanks. I feel like he's got other things to do. But maybe, I think I'd want to send one to Hulk Hogan.
Ooh.
I feel like he's the guy who you could write him a Valentine and he'd read it and then he'd probably say something real weird. But he'd stroke his mustache while he did it and that visual would make me thrilled.
and then he'd like spike it into the garbage can.
He'd be like, and bye, brother. All right, guys. It's time for a bit. Are you ready for this bit?
Yes.
No.
This bit is called Sophie's Choice. All three of us have to decide. We have to make a choice between two good things. One has to go permanently.
Oh no.
Sorry, not sorry. And I feel like we should add a twist. I feel like we all should agree on the thing, which is
We
gonna
have
be
to
hard
fight until it's unanimous.
until it's unanimous.
Oh my god.
So, now we gotta think what the two things are gonna be. What are two pinnacles?
Something real good. I feel like amusement parks.
Ooh.
Mm.
I'm trying to think of what will pair well with amusement park.
Tourism.
No.
Just kidding.
Amusement parks or
Streaming services.
oh, that's a good one.
Oh, they're totally unrelated except that they're entertainment.
That makes it harder.
That does. Okay.
Would you rather? And what? Sophie's choice.
Sophie's
Not would you
choice.
rather. Sophie's choice.
These are your two children.
Your two children. Amusement
Which
parks.
one are you throwing away?
Amusement parks and streaming services.
Ugh.
Please eliminate one from the world.
This is evil, but I gotta say. Okay, wait, are we choosing what we want to get rid of or choosing what we want to save?
You're choosing. Well, I guess you could phrase it either way, but
I
choose
say,
what you're getting rid of.
I say we kill streaming
Okay.
services because we can just go
I
back
agree.
to cable if we have to.
I actually agree.
We lived through the old times when we had cable and we had satellite and DVDs, and they've got Blu-rays. Those are good. We even have our old VHSs.
Also,
you know?
you can be illegal about it. Sorry, anybody listening, who cares that I mentioned it at all?
That's true.
Yeah.
But like, you know, I think like any kid that's born like now would not be able to get rid of streaming. But like, we were old enough when streaming became a thing that our parents were willing to actually shell out money for. You know, we know how to live without them. But amusement parks are too good.
I remember a time
Right.
where we lived without cable or streaming services.
Oh my
We
god.
just had-
We watched the children's channel because we had 4 channels. We had the news, we had a different news station, infomercials, and a kids channel.
And we would watch the kids
Yep.
channel. I was
I
like
remember
12.
one day where we watched solid infomercials all the day and tried not to buy everything, but we were like so convinced to everything
Yeah.
by the end.
Yeah.
But yeah, we used to watch these kids shows. They were actually kind of lit. I really liked Alfred the Hedgehog.
I know, Mr. Foxy.
Any listener that knows what I'm talking about, please agree with me because that show's actually pretty good.
I only watched a couple of those.
Well, I also remember really liking Jane and the Dragon.
Oh, Jane and the
Oh,
Dragon
that was a good
I
one
remember
too.
that.
The animation was way too high quality for such a like.
It really
And yet,
was.
it's one that I just know wouldn't have held up over time.
Oh yeah, sure. I'm sure.
Oh,
if I
definitely.
looked at it now, I would be like, I just said the animation was good, and I bet it's terrible now. But
Yeah, I can remember it. It was. See, it was too good for what it
Right,
was.
exactly.
But it wasn't like stellar.
right,
They could definitely have made a movie with that kind of animation rather than a show.
right.
I have another Sophie's Choice.
Okay.
Oh no. Okay.
One's gotta go. Sophie's
Okay.
Choice.
What are our 2 children?
Pizza and cake.
You did not just do this.
Pizza and cake.
We
Pizza.
have to
We
be
have to feel it.
unanimous.
We have to feel it.
Get rid of cake.
Yeah.
No, cake is so good.
I don't like it.
Well,
You don't like frosting.
Yeah. But I also hate all yellow/white cakes. I can't eat it. Like, it's actually disgusting to me. And if you hand me even like a small yellow cupcake, I cannot eat it. I'll take one bite and I have to throw it away.
The vanilla ones are my favorite.
You are a trash bag.
Trash bag.
But I have a question. Are you getting rid
You're
of
so mean to me.
Are you getting rid of like ice cream cake and cheesecake also?
All the
Oh,
cakes,
yikes.
every cake.
Oh,
Gets rid of ice cream cake.
It's
Oh, I
not just
love ice
cake.
cream
You're getting rid of ice cream cake. You're getting rid remember that sandwich question? Anything that's considered a cake is gone.
okay, but
Dang it.
can you still have
Get
what
rid
about
of pizza
urinal
with me.
cakes?
can you
Get rid of
still
pizza
have
with me.
calzones?
Calzones are terrible. They're a terrible
Calzones
replacement.
are not calzones are donuts.
That's true. But also, you didn't answer my question that I asked before.
Which
Does
one?
that include urinal cakes?
It does include urinal cakes.
Oh.
It is in the name. Why did you have to ask?
Ben's bathroom is about to be stinking.
They already are though,
That's true.
at least from what I've heard.
Urinal
a
cakes
shame.
are the least delicious cake, but
She knows from experience.
yes.
I mean, if we got rid of cake, we'd at least be doing the world a service by getting rid of fruitcake.
Fruitcake's not that bad.
Some people out there must really like that. Otherwise, people wouldn't still make it.
I don't think that's true. England loves terrible food.
Yeah, they do love it. That's what I'm saying.
They love
Get rid of
suffering.
pizza with me. Get rid of pizza with me. Get rid of pizza with me.
No.
Get rid of pizza with me. Why do you like
No,
pizza
but-
more than you like every cake in the world?
Because you still got other desserts.
Here's the thing, pizza. You could, instead of eating pizza, have some of Mom's lasagna, which is basically pizza in noodle form.
It doesn't taste like
Chef
pizza.
kiss.
It tastes like differently delicious.
But listen to me. This is cheese, mostly cheddar. There's the unspoken ingredient, which we all know. There's beef for like a beefy flavor. And there's the red sauce, TM. So,
Okay, but here's the thing: is I eat pizza all the time. It's an easy, quick food to make. Meanwhile, how often do I have cake?
Not
very.
often. Yeah, literally,
And
like,
also, ice cream cake, which is my one true love, is very expensive.
and it would be gone forever. Okay, it would be gone.
I realize that.
but
What you can make so many other foods, so many other party foods, so many other tasty,
but
savory foods. You cannot ever capture the deliciousness of a cake again.
see,
What about brownies and ice cream?
I don't care for brownies that much. Ice cream
Well,
is
that's a
fine, but
you
it's
thing.
different.
okay.
I don't really like cookies.
All right. What about blondies with ice cream? You don't like cookies?
Not really. I'm not really a cookie fan.
All right. So you were mad at me about cake, but you don't like cookies.
Yeah,
You're disturbing.
cake is moist. Cake has the deliciousness of
Some cookies are
frosting.
moist. There are so many
yeah,
kinds
but the
of
fact that
cookies.
you had to put the word "some" there is what my
Well,
point is.
You said some.
You've,
Not all cakes are
you've
moist.
still got muffins. Muffins
Cakes
are
are
basically
supposed
cake.
to be moist.
Muffins
Muffins are not
are good.
basically cake. Get that trash word, that trash sentiment out your mouth. Okay?
They're more like
Just barf
bread
it up.
that they're like fancy breads, like fruity breads.
Right, but you
that
can
are
get like
shaped like
chocolate
big
muffins, and that's basically cake.
I don't know. I don't
Okay,
know about that.
but also I thought of something that if we're getting rid of anything that's cake, then that means that the world will have no more gross caked faces of makeup, and that would be a service to everyone.
Ooh.
But are you
No, that's actually something
That's-
that people call it cakey, like they named it after a cake. They would just have named it something else.
Yeah, it would not. It's cake
The
is like
concept would still be there.
yeah.
But
it's
Amy,
like-
this'll matter to
I'm
you.
not
You can't have cake by the ocean.
I don't like that song.
Hey,
Amy, that's not what I was saying. Do not know what.
Karina,
Oh,
sex
sex
would
on the
still
beach?
exist.
Sex on the beach can still happen for me, okay?
Yeah.
I'm not without sex on the
That's
beach.
not-
None of those
Karina's
words.
like pulling out all these things that can have cake in the word, but it's
And
not.
we're not. Also, here's the thing: we're not like eliminating it from all of time. It's not like we're eliminating the concept of cake from the dawn of time. We will all miss cake, But it will be like, you
Oh,
know the
no, that's
song
even
by
worse.
like American Pie song where it's like the day the music died. This is the day the cake dies, okay?
I miss American cake.
Yes, Miss American Cake is gone if we say so. But I want it to be Miss American Pizza Pie.
But pizza. I really like pizza.
Pizza's so easy. You know how often I have pizza, Amy. I have pizza for lunch and dinner some days. Some days I have pizza for all 3 meals because I'm lazy and it's easy and it always tastes good. I've never gotten
If you
sick
take
of
Replace it
pizza
with
away,
a baked
we'll have to
potato.
just
Replace
have
it with
McDonald's
a baked potato.
for quick
Replace it
food.
with a baked potato. Replace it with a baked potato.
Baked potato is not pizza.
It's
Not
so
even
good
close.
though. Oof. Mm.
You
Baked
out here
potato.
being a starving Irishman.
Here's the thing. Pizza costs so much money. You know the amount of money you're wasting? Too much.
I'm not
Pizza
saying
can
I
be
go
real
out and
cheap.
order a pizza every day. I can make my own pizzas. I can get frozen
And that's
pizzas.
trash. A trash fire. Remember Boboli
Excuse
pizza?
you.
Trash. It's a trash
Okay,
bag.
but not Boboli was bad, but that doesn't mean all homemade
And
pizza's
we can
bad.
murder Boboli, okay?
Let's murder Boboli.
Murder Boboli.
There-
Let's go find Mr. Boboli who founded Boboli's Pizza, and we'll just slaughter him.
It was just the sauce that was bad. You can still use the Boboli pizza crust.
No, because somehow it was always bad, no matter what ingredient we removed.
Then why did you let Mom always buy it then?
We didn't. We always complained every single time. Every single
Every time.
one.
She always did it anyway. Okay, we're not going to get to this to an agreement on words alone. I think our stances are too opposite, but I think that we can pick a number out of a head. So who wants to be the head?
Pick a number out of the head? No, I demand a trial by combat.
Oh my.
Oh my.
Me and
All
you,
right.
Amy.
Fine. Here we go. Ina, count us down.
All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Indiana Jones.
A jack-o'-lantern.
What?
A jack-o'-lantern?
Yes.
That is so easily destroyed.
He's sentient and can float. He can float.
He can float. Well, there you go. He's beat Indiana right away.
Okay.
All right, let's set up this. We're in the ring. Set us up, ref.
All right. So, on the left we have Indiana Jones. And on the right we have
Yeah, the crowd
a
goes wild.
jack-o'-lantern.
The crowd boos.
And the jack-o'-lantern loves it because Halloween.
And
It thrives on the boo.
as referee we have me.
No one asked you, ref.
Hey.
No one likes a ref. Let's get on with it.
I like you, says the jack-o'-lantern.
You're not getting brownie points for liking me. I'm not here to be liked.
That's true. No ref is.
So, all right, I guess we'll go with round 1.
Ding, ding, ding.
Indiana Jones runs over to the jack-o'-lantern and kicks it really hard.
The jack-o'-lantern flies, but bounces on the pole that's in the back and ricochets back into his face.
Ooh.
Indiana Jones tumbles backwards, but he grabbed the jack-o'-lantern and is bringing it down with him.
The jack-o'-lantern ignites the flame within him and spits it out of his mouth in a flamethrower type motion.
Indiana goes, "Oh!" But then he smashes the pumpkin into the ground with his hands.
Foul. No smashing.
Thank you, Ref.
So I'm not allowed to murder this jack-o'-lantern?
No murder.
This is not a game of murder. You have to pin it to the mat.
Oh, well, that's easy.
You just pretended like my flamethrower did nothing to Indiana Jones. You are OP.
Indiana Jones always manages to get away from fire. You know this.
I don't know this.
Have you ever seen his movies? He's weirdly indestructible for no good reason.
So is this pumpkin.
I can see that.
All right. We're taking a time out. Guys, come closer to the ref. I need to tell you something.
Oh, the jack-o'-lantern can't move. So
The jack-o'-lantern can float, you bitch. I already said that. He
All right.
floats
What?
over to the ref.
All right, time. You gotta actually fight, because otherwise the audience gets pretty bored. So, time back in.
all right.
The
Indiana
jack-o'-lantern
Jones.
brings out a can of aerosol spray and really makes a flamethrower out of his internal flame in Indiana Jones's direction.
With what hands?
It has the power of telepathy
Time.
because it's floating.
This is a yes and game.
He ducks under the flames, limbo style. That's all he does this move. He doesn't reattack.
Oh, okay. The jack-o'-lantern readjusts and tries to follow him with the flame.
Try downwards.
Yeah, he's like floating, and so he's like trying to swivel. You know how
All right.
swivels do the thing where they swivel.
Well, I'm gonna take the trying to, as he's not doing a great job of it. So Indiana just goes lower. Like how low can you go, limbo style.
All right, the jack-o'-lantern continues to go lower to truly test how low he can go.
He can go pretty low, and he starts moving while he's walking. He's up in the challenge a bit. He's walking away from the jack-o'-lantern down low.
The jack-o'-lantern keeps going lower, trying to see if he could get Indiana Jones in that creepy, back-bending but walking child position that is in the horror movies he so loves.
Indiana Jones falls to the ground and log rolls out of the way.
All right. And that's round 1. Goes to Indiana Jones for rolling away.
Okay.
All right. Round 2.
Ding ding.
Okay, Indiana Jones waits. He stands there with his arms crossed and a cocky smile on his face, and he's like, ha, come and get me.
The jack-o'-lantern summons the body of... What's that guy from Sleepy Hollow? Headless Horseman. He summons the body of the Headless Horseman.
I was about to say Ichabod Crane. He should summon Ichabod
You know nothing,
Crane.
Jon Snow.
He should summon Ichabod Crane.
He has summoned his body in the form of the Headless Horseman, and he laughs evilly. Ha ha ha! You thought I was pathetic.
All right, Indiana Jones hits him really hard with his whip. Whoppa!
The Headless Horseman says, yes, daddy.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Indiana Jones goes,
no.
"Arr!"
And that's
His
the
toxic
round.
masculinity.
Ding, 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 ding. Round 2 goes to the jack-o'-lantern for creeping us out with his kink.
He certainly did.
Do not kink shame me.
Refs can do whatever
late.
they want. You can boo ref, but ref does what ref wants.
The audience starts
That's
booing
true.
the ref. Boo. You see it's a bunch of ghosts out there. And that's all they can say.
Little chance of, you suck, ref. You suck, ref.
You suck, ref.
All right. And are we ready for round 3?
Yes.
All right, then round 3. Ding, ding, ding,
Ding ding.
All right, Indiana throws his hat frisbee style straight at the jack-o'-lantern's mouth.
The jack-o'-lantern bites down and eats it.
Indiana says, I really made a mistake on that one.
The jack-o'-lantern turns Ichabod, or the Headless Horseman's body around. I like imagined him on the horse, but I just now realized
No.
he's probably not actually on the horse, so he
No,
just
he's
kicks
just a
him back
dude.
with his human foot.
You just... All right, Indiana stumbles backwards a few steps and goes, ow. But in a gruff and tough voice. Indiana Jones rushes at the jack-o'-lantern and headbutts him with his chin, hoping to, give him a bit of a rug burn with his 5 o'clock shadow.
Would you say he butt chins him?
Yes, I would say
Hey!
that.
The jack-o'-lantern is visibly dented.
Finally.
The jack-o'-lantern grabs onto Indiana Jones's nipples and gives him a purple nurple on either side.
Indiana screams in agony. Ah! he arches his back in pain, but he also kicks his leg up in between the Headless Horseman body's legs, right in the nuts.
And he goes down. He's crying in pain. Fuck.
They're both crying in pain.
They're both crying in pain. We can't have a stalemate.
All right.
Oh,
Ding, ding,
we need a
ding.
bonus
That's
round.
round 3. Now, nobody won that round, so we have overtime. I don't know how wrestling
right.
matches work. Woo!
Sudden death.
All right. Indiana Jones, before this round starts, is rubbing his sore nipples with a sad look on his face.
Jack-o'-lantern is still curled up on the floor in fetal position because his nuts still hurt.
Indiana Jones is still traumatized at the loss of his iconic hat.
The jack-o'-lantern starts chanting a horrible, vicious curse of a chant.
Indiana Jones goes, "Oh, no you don't," and hits him with his whip again.
He cries out, "Yes, Daddy."
Oh, no! No!
Indiana Jones goes, "Ah, I forgot about that."
I forgot about that.
And he throws his whip aside and runs toward the jack-o'-lantern.
The jack-o'-lantern flops over to his other side, and he's like starting to grow stronger, but he's still on the ground.
All right. Indiana, he runs up and then pulls his leg back and punts the jack-o'-lantern just in the head as hard as he can.
The head goes flying into the audience and is gonna be caught by a ghost, but you know, he misses
He
because it
falls
goes
through.
right through him,
Right
and
through.
he smashes on those stands.
Oh no, he died!
Ding, ding, ding! We have a winner!
Indiana Jones is not proud of himself. He feels ashamed
It is
that
a heavy
he
loss.
killed his new friend, and also ashamed.
And he killed all of Cake.
He's very ashamed that it took that long to beat a jack-o'-lantern.
And he should also be ashamed that he lost his hat.
He couldn't be more ashamed that he lost his hat. He's like, I can't call myself Indiana anymore. I'm just Jones. Professor
Sad
Jones.
violin music plays as it fades back. And I guess I must concede now that I guess we're eliminating Cake.
Yes!
I am
Pizza forever.
Very upset about this.
No more Cake.
That's okay with me.
But we still got pie and pizza pie.
Uh-huh.
On that very sad note, we must end the show.
No. But I already miss all of our listeners so much.
I know, it's extra sad for that reason. But I do want to say, before we're leaving, that I hope you liked our show, first of all. Second of all, bring in your questions ASAP. Send them to any of the following locations. Instagram is at Fess Up Podcast. Our Twitter is at FessUp_podcast. Our email is thefessuppodcast@gmail.com. If you liked this, share it with your friends. Get them to listen. Share it with the world. Use the hashtag #UbFest to talk about it. And let everybody know. Follow us. Subscribe to us. Download the episode and give it out to everybody. Send us your questions. We hope you liked everything.
We love answering your questions.
We love answering your question. We also love when you guys tell us what it was like when you listen to, or when you ask the questions to friends. We love hearing the
telling
stories.
us your answers. I like to hear it.
Please and thank you. But on that note, that's it for us. I've been Amy.
I'm Marissa.
And I'm Ina.
Come to Sandwich L. Jackson's and buy a sandwich from me and Hammy Sammy, motherfucker.